Hey guys, it's Lone PC Gamer here, and today we're going to be starting a new series that I'm going to be doing called Lone's Gaming News. And there's going to be a little bit of Black Ops 2 gameplay in the background. Hope you enjoy that. Let's just get started, huh? First bulletin on the board is Steam. Steam Client for PC is offering 50 to 75% off game titles for the newly launched Linux client. Now these games, I think there's only about 100 game titles available for Linux at the moment for off of Steam. Not only is Ubuntu a Linux OS free, for those of you that didn't know, which is amazing, and I'm glad to see that Steam is supporting that OS. Visit www.ubuntu.com if interested in that particular OS. That's www.ubuntu.com. Now we got some game releases coming out. Aliens Colonial Marines by Gearbox, which has a single and a multiplayer mode, released on February 10th. Crysis 3 is going to be coming out the 19th of February, for those of you that didn't know already. I played a little bit of the beta for PC. I had some NVIDIA graphic card issues, some driver issues, excuse me. We got that all taken care of. They released a beta driver for that game specifically to compensate for it. It's a graphically intense game. It was a multiplayer open beta, and I'm not sure if it's still available or not. Probably is. You should go check that out if you're thinking about it or planning on getting that game. It's sweet. March of the Eagles is going to be coming out February 18th, which is about the conflicts of war in Europe between the years 1805 and 1815. Renaissance Heroes comes out February 19th. It's an online player first-person shooter based in the 16th century Renaissance Europe. The Bridge, which you've probably seen some, for those of you who have Steam, have seen some advertisements for. It's a puzzle-based game, and that comes out on the 22nd. A Valley Without Wind 2 releases February 18th. That's for all platforms, by the way, not just PC. All the links for these games will be in the description below for the official websites, and you guys can check those out if you're interested in any of those titles. Now, what I want to talk about next is one game in particular that I can't wait for it to come out. It's The Witcher 3. Now, this title is said to be a more in-depth personal look at Geralt with a surprise and a twist ending, which makes sense seeing how this is the last Witcher with Geralt as the main character, and I believe the last Witcher game that they're going to be making. So it's going to be a trilogy. Now, Conrad, a programmer from the company that makes The Witcher, describes Geralt as a tired old man when asked about why he is going to be the last. While this is going to be the last title in the trilogy, Witcher 3 will give a closure to a lot of questions centered around Geralt's history and finally explaining his amnesia that was touched on in the second installment. Be sure not to miss this game. This game is going to be amazing. I, for one, am kind of excited that they're going to be going into Geralt more personally, a more in-depth look at it, and it's not going to be all these NPCs running around and you have to go and talk to and stuff. That's going to be included, don't worry, but there's just going to be less of it, and I can't wait to see what they do with that. The next game I want to talk about is Dead Space 3. I have yet to play it, but I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay. It's already out, but there is a glitch. And the glitch involves getting cache items and game items for free. Now, there was a bug found by Gamefront that described how your character could walk into a certain building, pick up a certain item, exit that building, and return to find a completely brand new item. Now, I'm not going to tell you where this is. You guys can figure it out for yourselves, because I'm not being big on exploiting things like that. Not that I have a problem with anybody that wants to go ahead and try that out. This process can be done over and over again. You walk in and out, and a new item would appear each time. And yet another one was discovered where all you had to do was travel to another location, pick up a certain item, save and quit your game, and then go back in and you can do it again and again and again. EA later said that they do not plan on patching this bug, which to me seems like they're trying to appease the upset crowd because of the new microcash transactions that allow you to buy upgrades rather than using credits like they did in the older titles. You pay cash instead. And finally, I want to touch on the new Xbox. It'll be coming out the 720, whatever you want to call it. The topic is Xbox and whether or not they will be allowing you to use used games. Now, don't quote me on this because, as far as I know, no official announcement from Microsoft has been announced as far as the validity to this claim. However, GameStops all around the world are taking a huge hit, and as a matter of fact, at my local GameStop, that store just 1 week just disappeared. Now, Edge, a gaming website, gave a report saying, quote, that the next generation Xbox will require an internet connection to function. You will still be able to buy hard copies of your games, but will be required to put in an activation code that'll be inside your case upon loading, and that game will no longer be available to anybody but you. They also said that the Kinect is still here with an updated version, and they go on to list the specs of the new Xbox, which are an AMD 8-core 64-bit 1.6 GHz processor, a D3D DirectX 11 800 MHz graphics card with 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM. Now, is it just me, or are consoles slowly evolving into a PC? Now, PC gaming has evolved immensely, while consoles seem to be kind of dragging their feet. One would think that, gaming consoles built for quality gaming would be better than most PCs, but understanding that a high-end PC is quite expensive, and consoles at $300, $400 when they come out. I'm just saying. GameStop also reported that their overall sales were in fact 28% based off used games, and the gross profit for their overall sales was 48% from those games. Ouch. Now, this has been the first episode of Lone's Gaming News, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more, and if so, I'm probably going to be doing it at the beginning of each week. That's Sunday. So if I get a good response from this, I'll be doing one next week. Hope you guys have a good day, and take care.